Hello everybody in YouTube. Hi. It's been a little while since I've been on. I'm having just a nice cup of noodles. I call it hot soup. Anyhow, I'm just waiting for this to cook. Just want to talk about a few things. Some CD reviews is one. Went to the Disney store. I went to 2 Disney stores actually and 2 malls. To try and find what I wanted, but they didn't have anymore. They sold out. Now, I could get it online easily, but I'll be honest with you. I don't want to pay for shipping, and I don't want to wait that long. So I just want to get it home, and that's it. The thing that I'm looking for is the Luxor coffee mug, the Luxor Ball coffee mug. I like that. I think that's so adorable. Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. But I did manage to pick up at the Disney store one of these pins. This is the Aladdin pin. I love this pin. I love this pin. Not sure if everybody saw the movie yet. I'm sure you did. No spoilers. I didn't see it yet. I didn't see it, but I heard at the box office it made pretty good money. But you know, if you're into a live action movie, that's fine. I love my Cinderella. I love Maleficent. The Lion King I'll be interested in, and Aladdin. The only thing is I feel sad, and I will say, hopefully this thing stays in focus, and I will say that nobody else can sing like Robin Williams, and nobody else can be the genie like him. That's what I'm going to say. And with that, I just said it. So, moving on. My husband also purchased another pin that we actually go through a small independent business, and they pick things up for you at Disney. And the opening day is, my husband got this. So this is the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios, and my husband managed to get one of these pins. Here, I'll take it back for you. This way you can see it. Anyhow, it's 30th anniversary, and the date is on the bottom. So these kind of pins I'm not into, but I am sorry that I didn't pick up May the 4th be with you. And hopefully for the Galaxy and Disney, they will have, obviously, an opening day pin. I want to be after that. So I only pick pins that I like. Anyway, let me start, because YouTube, I don't want them to cut me. And I want to do this video. Let me start by giving, bands that I see, bands that I like right now. I will say this before I do this. It's a little disclaimer. If it wasn't for social media like Spotify, SoundCloud, Twitter themselves, YouTube, iTunes, anything like that, I would not know about half of these bands. And I think that's such a damn shame. It really is. Other well-known bands obviously get played on regular radio. I don't listen to regular radio anymore. I'm not a fan of it. They play the same things. What they're playing is recycled music. Music we've already heard for the past 30 years. There are so many other bands that are out there that they don't give a chance to. And if it wasn't for things like social media and social apps and music apps, I wouldn't know them. And I am glad to know them. I also have a Twitter page. My Twitter page is only for music-related issues. Bands, YouTube, things like that. I have an Instagram page that's only for bands that I like, for music. My husband and myself, I'm a metalhead. He's a little bit more laid back. He's like classic 70s, my husband, but I'm a metalhead. And then I also have another Instagram page just for the Disney. So I keep my things separate, and there's reasons why, because certain things just don't mix. Okay, I tried. It doesn't mix. So please, my husband has satellite radio, and it's in the car. The only time we get to listen to it is in the car. Well, I don't have a radio up here to do it. And, you hear certain bands up there. You have the hair metal station. You have classic vinyl. Okay, classic vinyl plays all the classic stuff, I want to hear new music, and that's what I'm after, and that's what I'm out for. And somebody had wrote to me on Twitter. They had a legitimate question. You have so many people. You have like over 900 people on your Twitter. Yes, 900 people are now following me just on my Twitter page. You have 900 people following you. Do you really, do you really listen to all those bands? Do you really have time to listen to all that? Well, I don't have time, but I make time. And I do it certain parts of the day. I do it early in the morning, sometimes on my Kindle or on my tablet. I listen to it on headphones. A band comes my way, I will check them out. And I give them shout outs. And, these bands are so humble. They thank me. They thank anybody who listens to them. And all these bands are doing all the same thing. All they want to do is to just be heard. And it's places like the regular radio station. These bands will never see the light of fucking day. Excuse my mouth, but that's the way I feel. They will never see the light of day. They will never be heard on a regular regular radio station. They will never. And it's for things like social media, word of mouth, other fans. You got fan bases, you got street teams, you got that'll actually come out and support these bands, and this is their fan base, and they, this is how these bands are now getting heard, and it kind of pisses me off. Let's see the Rolling Stones do that. Let's see them do that years ago. Let's see Led Zeppelin. Would they have ever had social media back then? You didn't have that shit back then, but could they have survived if they were doing what bands are doing today? Could they have survived back when they started in the 60s and 70s? Just wondering. All right, so that's my rant. If anybody's got anything to add to it, or anybody has anything to say and lend a word, or any musicians out there, anybody that watches my YouTube channel, just give me a shout out, because I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going into 7 minutes into this video, and before YouTube gets pissed off and goes, you know what, we got to cut you. You're not cutting me, because I will make this shit a part 2, okay? Anyway, I know how this works now. I spoke about Zakk Wylde before, Black Label Society. This is they're celebrating their 20th anniversary of their original album, which is called Sonic Brew. Okay, this is the 20th anniversary. They tweaked it a little bit, which is good. I personally do not own the original, but I'm trying to get my hands on a copy. And, because it's the 20th anniversary, all of a sudden everybody's like now a fan. That pisses me off too, but I'm just going to leave that where it is. This is the 20th anniversary. I love this album. I love every song on this album. I mean, you got 2 bonus tracks on here, Black Pearl, and you got Spoken to Wheel. Okay, Spoken to Wheel has a few versions. You got the full band version, then you got the unplugged. Okay, so both of those are on this album, and it's just a great album. We got this as a package deal. I got the CD and the shirt, and my husband got the signed vinyl and a shirt for himself. So that's Black Label. And like I said, Zakk Wylde was one of the few guitar players after Randy Rhoads, rest in peace, had passed away. That was Ozzy Osbourne's original guitar player. And after he passed away, there was a few guitar players in between and some after, but Zakk Wylde kind of stood out on his own, and he is on his own, and he's got his own bands, and he's got his own tour, and he's got his own shit going, and he did okay for himself, this kid. And the reason why I call him a kid, I think I'm older than him by about a few months, and I do have to mention that the next time we have a meet and greet. Yeah, he's gonna love that. Few bands that we saw opening up for them on the last thing were Conan. Now, Conan is a more heavier mosh pit, wild fan type band, but they are metal, and they were very good. Okay, and the next band is Atomic Bitchwax, who I really wanted to actually, this is like the band I really wanted to see. I never say a band reminds me of something. I don't say, oh yeah, they sound like so-and-so, or they remind me of so-and-so. I like to say they're on the style of. They are on the same page of. They're on the style of the band Black Sabbath. Okay, so which Zakk Wylde loves Black Sabbath, because that's why he's with Ozzy. So, and he'll still be touring with Ozzy next year. Ozzy was sick and had to reschedule and rebook his concerts for next year. So the concert that we were going to go see, we're going to be going to see next year. Our tickets will be honored for 2020. Wow, it seems like so far away. Anyhow, the other band, While She Sleeps, another great band. They are rock but heavy, so they have a little metal feel to them as well. My favorite song so far on this album is The Guilty Party. Oh my God, just like the guitar in the beginning, it's like awesome. It's like it's a great jam. It really is. Many other songs that are on here too. So that's the band While She Sleeps. How I heard about these bands, Atomic Bitchwax, Conan, While She Sleeps, is actually from Twitter. So if it wasn't for them, thank you Twitter, thank you Spotify, thank you YouTube. My fourth band, which is an oldie but a goodie, but they just came out with another new album, which is Whitesnake. Okay, David Coverdale's the singer, obviously. If everybody knows their music, they would know this. I would need 40 minutes just to explain about the history of this band. But they came out with a new album. I decided to pick up the CD-DVD combo, which is the deluxe edition. And that's what the CD and DVD combo looks like. I'm into these things. I'm into like the makings, and I'm into like the little mini documentaries on how they made the albums and how, you know, I like to know the history of the band. I like to know how this album came apart. I want to know how they wrote it. This is me. This is just what I do. So right now, those are those 5 CDs. And if anybody, like I said, wants to join in, please talk. Please share your views on what I've just spoke about. I am very passionate about the bands that I follow. I am very passionate about the music that I hear, and I am very passionate about communicating with them. Some bands communicate with me. It's just wonderful. And like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, back in the 60s and 70s, bands like that never had any of this. They never coerced with their fans. You know, like you would write to a fan club. These bands don't do that. They don't do that anymore. They don't pay for a fan club anymore. You go on social media. It's a wonderful tool. It's a wonderful tool if you know how to use it. And I've always said that. Twitter to me is like the super information highway of information like this. So I'm very heavy on Twitter. Anyway, maybe I'll actually post my handle. Maybe I'll post my handle on Twitter, maybe, for this video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my little mini letting you know about me and my ranting and raving. And I got to have my lunch now. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you have a great weekend. If anything else pops up in my life, I'll let you know. All right. Have a great day also. Take care. Bye-bye.